Ciao Bianconeri, come stai?
Alisha Lehmann cried after England's defeat to England in the Euro 2020 final, but believes Spain's victory was well deserved. Spain became European champions for a record fourth time. This victory looks like a natural outcome of the tournament with one stable top team. But in the deciding match, not everything was so simple. It was not even without a miraculous. Red Fury approached the final as the undisputed favourite. The Spaniards were the only ones to pass the group stage with 3 wins in 3 matches, and in the playoffs, they beat the tournament sensation Georgia, hosts Germany and always dangerous, but unusually faded at this Euro France. And what about Gareth Southgate's team? Only the laziest of people criticised it throughout the tournament. Even English fans criticised the coach for an overly cautious style, boring and unspectacular game. Phil Foden, who had a great season, did not show his level, and the team captain Harry Kane did not always live up to expectations. England's boring style spread to both halves of the pitch. In the first half, Spain had more possession, but there were no dangerous chances either at the gates of Jordan Pickford or Unai Simon. The fans had to wait until the last minutes of the first half for the first shot on goal, and it came. Contrary to the pattern of the game, the English, Foden in a full closed a free kick, but the Spanish goalkeeper competently took the position and took the ball. And how things changed at the start of the second half. The alarming substitution of Rodri for Subamendi due to injury did not affect the Spanish dominance at all. Already in the 47th minute, Carvajal launched the ball into the other half of the field, and there Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams sorted it out. The former pushed the ball into the free space to his partner, and the latter easily hit the far corner. We should separately note the game of Yamal at this Euro. The Barcelona prodigy not only broke a bunch of records, but was also useful for the team throughout the tournament. He scored a goal and had 4 assists, the best assist total at the tournament. A minute after Williams' goal, Dani Olmo could finally bury the English hopes for the long-awaited title. He received the ball in the penalty area at about the same point from where his attacking partner scored, but the Leipzig midfielder's shot failed and the ball went past him. It seemed that after the conceded goal, the English fell apart. The opening 10 minutes of the second half included not only Williams' goal and Olmo's shot from the penalty spot, but also dangerous chances by Morata and again Williams. Gareth Southgate's team fought back with a Jude Bellingham strike from outside the box. The Real Madrid 5-man turned around with the ball in a Zidane-like manner, leaving to opposing defenders out of position, but his shot lacked accuracy. At this Euro, the England team starts to really play soccer only after conceding a goal. Especially in the playoffs, the English got back in the match against the Slovaks, the Swiss and the Netherlands. They pulled off the same trick on Sunday. Soccer ran down the left flank, passed into the penalty area to Bellingham, and the latter slotted it to Cole Palmer, who had entered the field 3 minutes earlier. Chelsea's attacking leader was accurate. The Spaniards rushed to restore their advantage and succeeded again. Defender Marc Cucurella shot from the left flank into the penalty area, and fresh Mikel Oyarzabal, miraculously avoiding offside, poked the ball past Pickford. According to the graphic shown later, it was clear that the Spaniards were millimetres away from cancelling the goal. In the 90th minute, England could have saved themselves again. Palmer served from a corner. Declan Rice's header was deflected by Simon, but the ball landed on the head of Marc Guerra, who was in the goalkeeper's box. The Crystal Palace defender finished and the ball was cleared off the line by Olmo, who ruined a great moment at the opponent's goal in the first half. Olmo saved the Spaniards from possible extra time and even a penalty shootout, while becoming one of the top scorers of the tournament. For the first time in the history of the Euro, there were 6 of them at once. In addition to Olmo, the golden boot was shared by Dutchman Cody Gakpo, Georgian Georges Minkatogzi, German Jamal Musiala, Slovakian Ivan Schranz and Kane. The England captain had no chance to improve his result. Southgate removed him from the game in the 60th minute in favour of Ollie Watkins. Rodri was recognised as the best player of the tournament. The Manchester City midfielder left the pitch at half-time due to an injury, but throughout the tournament he habitually did a huge amount of work, tackling, passing and even scoring. We take into account his excellent season at the club, his performance at the Euros. We have a strong bid for the Ballon d'Or. And here's what Alisha said about Southgate's England. This time they lacked a margin of safety, which allowed them to win back from match to match, snatch victories. play boring draws in the group stage, and endlessly endure. The Spaniards, on the other hand, won each of their 7 matches at the Euros and rightly took home a record 4th trophy. And given the impressive performance of Yamal and company at the tournament, this team still has something to say at the US World Cup in 2026.